Hey guys, Matt here. I've got a couple quick orders of business to announce before I get started with today's video. I've changed the name of the channel from Mental Health Reddit to Reddit Source. I kind of feel like Mental Health Reddit was just not very catchy and it was kind of off-putting to some people, so I've gone ahead and changed that. I'm still going to be focusing on mental health videos, that's not going to change. Secondly, I'm doing a bit of a format change. Instead of displaying one big block of text at once, I'm going to kind of reveal the text slowly as it goes along, just to kind of keep you guys more involved with what's happening with the story. Okay, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Today's video comes from the sub r/unpopularopinion, and is from the user Spooks and Spookies. It's okay to break up with someone because of their mental health issues. I just want to preface this post to say I have nothing against anybody who is working through mental health issues, or am I trying to offend them. You all have your own battles to fight, and that's okay. I've noticed that recently there have been a lot of social media posts about dating people with mental health issues. Example, posts like dating somebody who understands your mental health is so important. There's humans who make you feel terrible for things you can't do or don't know how to control yet. I feel that posts like this don't understand the impact it can have on the other person in the relationship. As someone who has been in a 2-year relationship where I was the emotional dumpster for the former part, I felt insanely guilty for even wanting to break up with them because I couldn't continue to support them in their mental health journey. My former partner would often blame me for not being understanding or patient enough. They snapped at me on multiple occasions when I was talking about my day and my work team and how fun my day was at work because I made them feel more depressed that their work team was not as close. Later in the relationship, I had learned to only ask about how their day went, but never share my own, in fear of not being supportive of their own mental health. Now, I know that everybody with mental health issues will not be like my former partner, but posts on social media perpetuate the stigma that you're the unempathetic, uncaring, non-supported one if you can't understand your partner's mental health issues. It's not true. You're not a bad person for wanting to break up with them. It's okay to break up with your partner if they're toxic. Being with somebody who is going through mental health issues is draining, and it's okay to break up with your partner if their mental health is too much for you. It's okay to not be an emotional dumpster for your partner. Please remember that you're a person too. You have your limits and your own mental health issues to take care of. It's okay to break up with someone with mental health issues, and it's okay to break up with someone because of their mental health issues. Yes, and it's important to distinguish the person has a mental disorder or is just an asshole hiding behind a mental disorder. So much this. I have my own stuff but just got out of a relationship with someone who had PTSD, control issues, and made everything everyone else's fault. His PTSD ruled his life, which made it completely rule mine. My entire life revolves around making sure he was stress-free and comfortable. I feel so light again now that he's gone. Mental disorders can make it really difficult not to be an asshole. That does not at all mean that people are obligated to accept asshole behavior due to the asshole's mental disorder. But like with any disability or chronic illness, people deserve reasonable accommodations and the same patience anyone else would deserve. It's up to the people in that asshole's life to determine where they draw the line. As someone who has personally dealt with mental illness, not myself and those close to me, one of the hardest parts is when the person you love is suffering and not being so great to be around as a result. It's very hard to show them how they are behaving without making them feel guilty for having a mental health issue. It's such a delicate balance, and it's why I think, whether it is you or someone you love dealing with mental illness, it feels too hard, find some professional help. Yes, 100% this. I have mental health issues, and I understand they can be a deal breaker. My husband is happy with me because I do the following things. Number 1, I'm med compliant. Number 2, I don't take my issues out on him. Number 3, I have bi-weekly therapy. Number 4, I'm active in my treatment plan. And number 5, I'm also very nice. And a kind person who treats him well. I know it can be hard for him, but he knows that I'm always doing my best, and 95% of the time, my mental health isn't a problem because I manage it. There are a lot of people who use mental illness as a crutch for other issues and personality flaws. As hard as it is, you have to work towards being better and learning coping skills if you can. Of course it's okay to break up with someone if you can't deal with them, regardless of the reasons you can't deal with them. However, it's not okay to think they're an asshole or whatever. What is actually happening is they are dealing with the symptoms of their mental illness or neurodiversity, and you just don't recognize or accept that. For example, I'm on the autism spectrum. I make that very clear to any person I begin dating at the very beginning and give them a rundown of my general symptoms and issues that may come up due to it. I make it clear that they can choose to not date me if they don't think they are understanding of neurodiverse people. Every single time they say something to the effect of, "But Magnus, you seem like such a normal person. There's nothing wrong with you." Well, yeah, I'm pretty good at passing for neurotypical, but eventually something is going to happen to make it clear that I'm not. Like feedback in a speaker or the beep sound of a TV broadcast makes my brain turn off. I lose the ability to speak and I start twitching. And then, inevitably, my partner will get upset and yell at me, "Why are you so weird? Why can't you just be normal and ignore the sound?" God, as if it's my fault I'm purposely not dealing with sensory issues. I'm sure there are mental illnesses or neurodifferences that make people scream at their partners, curse at them, or be general assholes. In those cases, it would be fine to categorize them as such even though it may not be 100% their fault. But there are plenty of us that get categorized as assholes for displaying symptoms that are merely inconvenient to our partners or make them ashamed to be seen with us in public, and that's pretty unfair if you ask me. Alright guys, and that's going to take us to the end of the video today. Please let me know what you guys thought of the new format change. Is it easier for you guys to follow along with the videos? Hopefully it is. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your family and friends. I should be posting content a lot more regularly, so keep your eyes open for that. As always guys, stay safe and healthy out there, and until next time, peace.